The airplane is a feat of modern engineering, a symbol of humanity's ongoing innovation, and condemnation to screaming babies, a constant whirring drone, and a megalopolis of bacteria. Whichever you choose to believe more in, these top 10 terrifying facts show just how skin-crawling the fruit of our modernization can be. 10. There is no safest seat. Every plane crash is unique, and the safest seat is impossible to calculate until the wreck actually occurs. The most advantageous position will be dependent on the type of accident. It varies if the jet succumbs to a nosedive, rolls, or land on water. 9. The toilet is not the dirtiest place. The location people go to relieve themselves is not the dirtiest place on a plane is surely an alarming statistic. Seatback trays were the happiest bacteria-colonized places on the aircraft, with 2,155 CFU per square inch, 8 times more than flush handles in the toilet. 8. The plastic-wrapped blanket might not be new. Airplane blankets have a notoriety that rivals that of Al Capone. An inquiry by the Wall Street Journal's unit of investigative journalists found that the majority of these polyester fleeces are washed merely once each 5 to 30 days. On top of this, they are reused between washes for a slew of individual passengers. 7. Pilots sometimes fall asleep at the controls. A plane cockpit isn't exactly the ideal place to catch some shut-eye. A survey was conducted by the European Cockpit Association in 2012. It involved 6,000 pilots being assessed for a fatigue barometer. 3 out of 5 pilots in Sweden and Norway admitted to making mistakes in their line of work due to fatigue. 6. You may be flying with only one engine. Transoceanic flights have typically been flown by 3 or 4 engine wide-body airliners. Modern engineering prevents engine failure from being a regular occurrence, but even if one were to fail, today's jets can take off, fly and land with just one engine. Even if dual failure occurred, a plane can glide perfectly without. 5. Turbulence is getting worse. Air turbulence is already a nuisance, and it won't be succumbing anytime soon. Scientists now believe that extreme turbulence is due to an increase by several 100% in the crowded airspace over North America, Europe, and the North Pacific by the mid-century, when the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is predicted to be double its pre-industrial concentration. 4. The water is not so crystal clean. A 2019 airline water study investigated the quality of tap water in both major and regional U.S. carriers, and the researchers were in for a startling conclusion. They found varying levels of E. coli and coliform, both of which are present in feces, in the aircraft's Adams ale. This water is supplied through faucets, the water used to wash one's hands and make hot beverages, including coffee and tea. 3. Stale food dishes served on aircraft are bland, unappetizing, and generally, the yuckiest thing known to man. What is not customary is fining 1,500 food violations over a period of 4 years. Investigation shows a number of separate food preparation facilities, all of which supply airlines, finding the following on numerous occasions: dirty utensils, mice, roaches, ants, feces, moldy products, and unrefrigerated food. 2. You may only have 90 seconds to escape a burning plane. Although pathogens are indeed disgusting, they are incomparably less likely to kill you than an aflame plane. Not to spread utter panic, but the Federal Aviation Administration obligates that a plane can be evacuated in 1 minute and 30 seconds only. The reason: this is the time it takes for a fire to engulf and spread through an aircraft cabin. 1. Your oxygen mask will only last between 12 and 20 minutes. That's right, those precious oxygen masks, although not as cherished as COVID-19 face masks, only buy you between 12 and 20 minutes of breathing. Fortunately, this is usually a significant enough duration for your pilot to guide the plane to an altitude at which the supplementary oxygen isn't necessary. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel for more daily awesome videos.